Hey guys, it's your girl Kay. So tonight I'm doing an ancestral healing video. So what do we need to focus healing on? We're going to take a look at the bloodline, what's going on, what is something ancestral that's being passed down generation to generation, what kind of ancestral cycles do we need to not include in our legacy going forward. Okay, this is actually my favorite reading. I did this in October, and I will do these for my clients. But I did do this in October. It was actually one of my most watched videos on YouTube. But this is on the collective. If you would like a personal, if you would like to book a personal, that's the best way to get the best information from this. This is, of course, general. It's on the collective, okay? The collective conscious. So this could be a reading for hundreds of people. So what's going to happen is we could get multiple stories. Different things can come up, but this is just going to be a general energy check on what the collective is needing to heal. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to be pulling one significator. We got squirrel medicine. Pitter patter, plan ahead, keep silent your path's desire. No eyes or ears shall see you coming, a well-deserved reveal. So that's really interesting. That's the number 35. Reduces down to the number 8. We got crone. That's interesting. And this is the number 8. So this says, the wisdom befriends the honor, in which weaves within blood, a harrowing call from the depths of your sacredness. So this crone card, when this comes out, I believe this is about wisdom, getting knowledge, gaining knowledge, spiritual wisdom. Could be we're seeking advice from someone very wise, a female figure who's very wise. But I'm going to go ahead and read this squirrel medicine card because that's really interesting. I'm going to set her off to the side for now, and I'm just going to read this card. What is this about? Planning secrets, trust. So squirrels are always preparing for a hard winter season. They are continually gathering nuts, seeds, and berries to store in hollow trees or small crevices to come back to when they need it. Sometimes they hide their treasures so well that they can't find them later on. But this never bothers them, and they continue to be more prepared than is necessary. Whatever seeds they miss will grow into plants, further contributing to the cycle of life. Squirrel medicine guides you to get prepared to welcome your intentions into your life. Yes, the universe will do most of the heavy lifting, but you have to do your part as well by being ready to receive opportunities when they come knocking. That can mean enrolling in that class or having your 2-minute pitch ready to go. Manifestation is really preparation that meets divine opportunity, and it's better to be over-prepared than missing out because you didn't prepare at all. Energy is never wasted, and you never know when all of your hard work will come in handy. So that's really interesting. This is about putting in the hard work, okay? And this talks about how squirrels put away, food for whenever it's necessary, okay? I feel like this is more like a metaphor, if that makes sense. It's like just being overly prepared in a way. And in a way, it's like not revealing, because this says planning secrets and trust. Okay, it's not revealing all of our cards, right? And that's interesting, because in the last reading, that the family line was heavily keeping secrets. Okay. Plan ahead, keep silent your past desire. No eyes or ears shall see you coming, a well-deserved reveal. Okay, with that being said, I'm gonna pull from this Whispering Woods deck. This is like, I like it because, you know, the woods, forest, it's all about foundation, okay? It's about being grounded. So let's get some more information about what we need to heal as far as the bloodline goes. What do we need to work on? We got light. Look to the space between the trees for answers. Look to the space between the trees for answers. And I know there's a saying that's when we're unawakened, it's like we can't see the light through the trees. Okay, or the forest through the trees. We can't see the forest through the trees. Okay, that's what that is about. Okay, it's about letting the light shine through. Okay, being more in the energy of light rather than darkness. Okay, it could even very well be about shadow work. Ooh, what else we got? Patience. Everything can be accomplished at nature's pace. So this is about divine timing. Okay, if we're worried, we're rushing. Sorry, it's my cat. It's basically, you know, telling us to be patient. Okay, everything happens as it's supposed to, as it's intended to. Okay, even when our ego tells us like, no, we need to hurry up. Everything happens in divine timing. Everything is as it is meant to be. Okay, so there's no rushing any kind of process, no rushing any kind of healing. You know, everything happens for a reason. So I like it so far. Let me pull. I'm gonna grab one more. Let's see. Let me grab one more. Humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. Okay, so this is about your own humility. And I believe humility is about knowing your self-worth. So if this is something that we were not taught how to do, self-love, okay, not knowing our self-worth, that's something that we need to try and remedy, okay? And we can't look to other people for any kind of healing work, okay? We need to find that within ourselves, okay? It's just like if I tell, you know, go heal yourself. You know, in my videos, I can say, you know, you guys need to work on yourself. You need to work on yourself. You're not going to do it unless you accept it for yourself, right? So it's in a way, it's like we need to be patient with ourselves, okay? We already got that message out here. Be patient with ourselves, okay? Look more to the light rather than the darkness, okay? And on the bottom of the deck, we got hope. An idea like a single acorn can start a wondrous forest. And that's really interesting because in that squirrel medicine card, in the book, it talked about the food that is not used during the winter never goes to waste, okay? It gets reused. It gets used to, what was it? Nurture, plant new seeds, you know, grow. I like it. Like it. I'm going to put that over here. So I'm going to pull some tarot, some classic tarot. King of Swords. That's about communication. That's about honesty, going forward with truth. Okay? Clarity. This is also of the mind. Very logical sign here. I like the King of Swords. I like all the kings, but I really like the King of Swords, okay? It's very intelligent, okay? Practical, but, you know, knows how to get things done. This person serves their kingdom in a way that it may sometimes hurt other people, okay? But it's for the overall good of the kingdom, okay? If that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Let's see. So that means, what that means is this person may have to cut some people out of the kingdom with that sword there. So let's see what else. All right, we already got to cut people out. Be logical, be practical, you know. Maybe cut some people out. Also very good with communication here, okay? We got 6 of Cups. So it's about memories, it's about childhood. So in this type of reading, this can, in general, this can represent a soul connection, right? But in this type of ancestral reading, the 6 of Cups is childlike. It's childhood. It's nostalgia. It's, you know, memories of the past. Okay, for instance, I have these little paper things out here that I got from Target. Target find. These actually, I felt very nostalgic when I found these because these are like, what do you call it? This just reminded me of some kind of 80s decoration, right? Like you remember the wedding bells? You like open it up, and it's like an actual wedding bell, whatever. But it actually made me feel very nostalgic, so I bought these, and I freaking love them. Okay, this is about memories. Okay, looking back at the past. Okay, childhood. That's really interesting. All right, so I'm going to clarify. This is just my baseline. I'm already liking what I'm seeing so far. I am reading in the reverse too. So let's see what else comes up. What else comes up? Childhood, I like it. Could be that we need to do some inner childhood work, you know, let our inner child play. What else? The Devil card in the reverse. This is saying that we need to learn how to walk away from toxic situations that are no longer serving, right? No longer serving us. This is about redemption. No, this is about liberation. Freeing ourselves, okay? Freeing ourselves from toxic, you know, it could be friendships, relationships, you know, if this is something that was learned in childhood, okay? Maybe I feel like what's happening here is that we learned toxic traits in childhood, okay? Maybe mom and dad didn't have a healthy dynamic, or, you know, the family didn't have a very healthy dynamic, and it actually could very well be that it was a toxic situation and we're unable to realize that, okay, because that's what we grew up with. Wow. Wow. That's loud and clear right there. That is loud and clear. What we got? The 10 of Pentacles. This is about our solid foundation. The 10 of Pentacles is the end all be all. Okay. This is our healthy foundation, the home life. This is everything that we want it to be. Okay, this guy's he's got, you know, grandma there, the wife, the kid, the dogs even. You know, this is the ultimate goal. Okay. Like what I'm seeing so far. I like it. But we are going to clarify again. We're going to clarify. The King of Swords, we got the 7 of Pentacles, right? We're no longer investing. The 7 of Pentacles in the upright is my investment card, okay? So we're no longer investing in things that don't serve us. We have to cut those out of our kingdom, All right, so if it's people, if it's, I mean, especially during this time, okay, coming out of Thanksgiving, going into the Christmas holiday, or other holidays as well, certainly. Um, you don't you don't have to go to these events if you don't want to. All right. I spent Christmas by myself last year, and I was fine. Like, I could have gone and found someone to take me in, right? But I felt like very, part of my ancestral healing, part of my ancestral wounding is codependency. So it's very important for me to learn how to live by myself, for myself, even if it's on Christmas Day. Okay? So this is basically telling us that no longer investing in situations that don't serve. Not only that, but my mom had COVID last year. I think I want to say her and my brother might have been in quarantine. So I couldn't hang out with them anyway, right? So the universe was blocking that situation, okay? Because the universe felt like maybe I needed to be by myself. And I felt like that too. So don't be like, oh, okay, that's so sad. No, it's not. Because I actually had a very good day. Like, I slept, I slept late. I didn't have to cook. I didn't have to clean. I didn't have all that hustle and bustle. And if you don't want, like again, what I was saying, especially during this time, if you don't want to go hang out with family, don't feel that it's necessary to go people pleasing, just to appease someone. What about you? What's making you happy? You know what I mean? So let's clarify this childhood card. What else is going on here? Okay, we got the Nine of Swords. So I feel like childhood wasn't so good, okay? Because that's being clarified by the Nine of Swords. That's a lot of anxiety. That's fear. This is fear. This is something that's keeping us up all night because we're so scared. And I remember feeling like that, okay? I felt like that before, a long time ago. So there's a need to take a look at that, okay? What in childhood was keeping us in that fearful place, okay? And that's not going to be for everyone, okay? But I do feel like with it coming out here with this Devil card here, that there may have been something toxic here as far as the family line goes, okay? So let's clarify the Devil card. That's a lot of fear there and anxiety with the Nine of Swords, though. See, that person's in bed. They're just laying there like, oh my God. And that's really sad because I've been there before. I felt like that before. I'm terrified. So, I got one flip over. Got the Knight of Cups. And then we also have Temperance. So, I feel like if there was some kind of blockage as far as love goes, not just with relationships, this is in general, okay? This is with family. This is with friends, okay? Very well could be relationships with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, okay? This person is giving love in the upright, okay? In the downright, it's about not, okay? It's blocked. So not giving love because maybe we're scared of toxic situations, right? And with this Temperance in the reverse, it's unbalanced. Okay, Temperance is the balanced emotions, right? So there's a blockage there as well. What's underneath? The Seven of Cups. Okay, so the inability to use our imagination, our fantasies are being blocked, right? Our imagination is being blocked, okay? So, and I'm not a psychiatrist, okay? this is, so how this works, how this works is we can identify some issues, okay? Just to kind of see what kind of blockages are coming up. I can't help you heal yourself, right? I'm not a therapist, okay? So you definitely may need to seek some kind of medical help if you feel like you want to go down that road. But this is something we can do every few months. I mean, I would not recommend doing this all the time, maybe quarterly, every 6 months or so. Just to kind of see what all is going on here, right? But I feel like if this is a family situation that was very toxic, okay, it could be, I'm even getting very temperamental, okay, a lot of angry tempers flying around. There's a need to be liberated from that, okay, because that's not how we should be behaving, right? So there's a need to liberate yourself, free yourself from that. And when I read that card, the first word that came to me was redemption. So there could be some kind of redemption here even. Okay, so that's not going to be for everyone, but there's someone maybe needs to feel like they need to redeem themselves in some kind of way. So for the Ten of Pentacles, we got the Ace of Wands, okay? This is almost even like I can start my own destiny, right? I can start my own family unit if I need to, okay? If the ancestral line was that bad that we can't heal, we can't mend those relationships, okay? We certainly can start our own, okay, here with this Ace of Wands in the upright. So I really love that that's coming out, because I do know that for a few of you who are out there feeling hopeless and terrified, right, there is a light, right? There's a light at the end of the tunnel, okay? And we did have this squirrel magic medicine with here that was talking about it was talking about, God, what was it talking about? Planting our own seed, planting our own forest, right? Planting our own forest. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, okay? If this is a mother figure, this is someone who it can be very manipulative, okay? They will use your emotions against you. They will, use your emotions against you and manipulate you, and try to get you to do things that work for them and not so much for you, okay? So maybe I need to take a look at that. In the last reading, we got Pops came up, okay? Doesn't necessarily have to be it could be a stepfather, or a father figure in general. This could be a mother figure. It doesn't have to be, could even be a wife. Oh, we got this card wanted to come out. Living situation, foundation, stability. Again. So, our Ten of Pentacles. So, what else is it that's going on here that we may need to... I want to know what else is going on with the bloodline. That's what we're going to pull. What else is going on with the bloodline? We got restoration, recovery, healing. So I really like that. There is a need to restore. And I did feel that card like redemption with this card. And I never read the Devil card in reverse like that. But it very well could be that maybe we feel like we need to do some kind of healing. As far as with family goes, but just understand that if you're in a place where you can't communicate, right? You can't communicate clearly with the family, you can at least be in the energy of forgiveness, right? Be in the energy of you know, learning those lessons from the family, okay, being at peace with them, okay. So if it's not something that you can easily reach out, okay, if there is some kind of blockage there with a family member, mother, father, it doesn't matter who, brother, sister, uh, be in the energy of unconditional love. Forgiveness is what I'm getting with this, okay? So I like it. What else is going on here? I think I'm only going to pull a couple of these. Let me read this one first. Awareness, blindness, focus. I feel like, what is it? I want to know more about this. Hang on, I'm going to pull more on this card. Is it something we weren't seeing? What is it? I want to know more. I'm pulling for this card here. Finishing touches, merging details. Okay, so maybe we were not able to see some details here as far as this situation goes. Maybe, it's like there's something we don't know all the details about, or we were not shown all of the details here. That's for some, I feel like that's for someone very specific. You were not given all the details of some kind of situation. Okay. Okay, what else? You maybe have been kept in the dark about something, okay? And I even have this darkness card here, right? And then I have this light card there. What else is going on here with the family unit? Whoa. We got share an idea, collaborate, invent. Is there a need to collaborate here? What's this card about? Okay. So I feel like, what is going on here? We got purging on the bottom of the deck. Release, letting go. We also have parenthood, pregnancy, adoption, share an idea, collaborate, invent. So that's really interesting. I can't figure out what it is that I'm feeling from this. It's almost like it's collaboration in some way, as far as the for some of y'all, this is gonna be for everyone. There's like a co-parenting situation here. Okay, so if you're in a co-parenting situation here, there's a need to be healthy to each other, okay? And that's really interesting that that comes up, because I am a single mother. I do co-parent my child with his father, and we actually have a very friendly connection. We're the way we take care of our son is it's he always comes before everything, right? But this is quite the opposite from what I go through with my ex. I actually feel like our relationship is healthier now probably than it's ever been, which I'm very proud of. I should probably tell him that, but there's something about co-parenting in unhealthy ways, okay? And if you were brought up in like a blended family situation, I don't know how healthy that dynamic was, but we don't want to share that with future generations, right? We want to correct that now. Okay, so if there's a situation for someone, there's a need to be healthy. Okay, have a healthy, strong relationship with the parent of your child. Okay, and that's so interesting that came up. And again, with this purging, another letting go. Okay, we gotta let go, release any kind of negativity, right? If it's with family, parents, co-parenting, gotta release any kind of negativity. If you have any kind, don't wish anyone any ill will, okay? Stay positive, right? I know some of these situations can really get out of hand with cops needing to come to like the drop-off place and things like that. That's really interesting that came up. But I do feel like I am reading for someone who may have had some kind of blended family dynamic. And what's happened here is that this is kind of bled into a newer situation, okay, the current situation. So that's really interesting. But yeah, try to keep it healthy, okay? You gotta maintain healthy relationships with your ex-partner, especially if you have children with them, okay? Actually, let me do a surrender. I want to do a surrender card first. So what do we need to surrender? Keep healthy, and if you have any kind of issues with your ex-spouse or anything like that, I'm gonna tell you one thing. If I ever had any kind of issues with my ex, my child would be the last one that I would go to about it, okay? So no need to run your mouth. Don't, say anything negative about the other parent, okay? Because in a way that is brainwashing, okay? Surrender the habit of people pleasing. I did bring that up earlier. I know I did. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. I like it. I know I mentioned that one earlier. We don't need to spread ourselves thin, okay? Because that's when we really wear ourselves out. Especially if it's trying to bend over backwards. Because this Queen of Cups, man, she can be very manipulative, okay? And she can get you to do things to appease her. Okay, so what else do we need to surrender? Oops. What else do we need to surrender? And I did mention that earlier. I said a mother figure. Mother figure doesn't need to be like your actual mom. This could actually be a baby mom, that can be, a grandmother, just any kind of mother figure. Really. Someone's got some trouble with baby mom. Uh-oh. I actually like to think that I'm a pretty awesome baby mom, but, that's just me. What else do we need to surrender? I don't want to read that one, but that card does keep wanting to come out. Here, I'm going to read this one since it kind of flipped over. We got surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Okay, so no need to, don't energetically chase people. Just let people come to you. All right, use the law of attraction, you know, to bring in the things that we need. You know, we got message here, stop people pleasing. Then we got non-action, don't do anything. That's the ultimate stop. You stop what you're doing. I'm going to go ahead and read all these. We got surrender to play. I think we got that. I want to say we got that in the last one. Maybe not. It could have been another one. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play as a time of recreation and rejuvenation. And I did have that. This childhood card is here. It's already here. And when we see it in the upright like that, it's good. It's telling us that we do need to nurture, right? Nurture that inner child. Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. And that, I like it because we already have this healing card here. Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. And I know if you're dealing with a certain energy like this here, you may have that push-pull relationship with an energy like that, because this person's going to be pushing you. This person's going to be pushing your limits. Okay? So let's read the bottom of the deck. Surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. And believe it or not, some souls are brought down here to be brought up in these type of dynamics so that we can set an example for others. Okay? So I do want to pull more. I'm pulling more cards, yes. That's a lot. I don't want to read all that. That's 6 cards. Okay, we got Seek Hidden Treasure. I'm actually going to read that one from the book, because that's about abundance. We got, what else? We got Rejuvenate. Okay, so relaxation, you know, maybe take some spa time. Live your soul, not a role. That's about being authentic, going forward in our truth. Okay, going forward with making decisions from our higher self, our soul, not our ego. Okay, let me see if I can get one more. That's a lot. Oh my God, that's a lot. That's a lot. All right, these cards do kind of come up in clumps too. We got face your shadow. I did have that darkness energy here, and then we got that light card again. So there's a need to do some shadow work here. Okay, I feel like the shadow work may even come from childhood. So be open to love. All right, be open to love. Unconditional love, especially even if it's for this energy. And I know that can sometimes be very difficult to deal with. We got nurture yourself first. Okay, that fell on the floor. And we got wake up call. So it's about awakening. I'm not going to grab that off the floor because I know a lot of you guys are like, no. No, you're not reading that off the floor. Let's see. Do I want to read that? Yeah, I want to read this one. What was it? Seek Hidden Treasure. Yeah, be open-minded and learn all you can before drawing conclusions. Take your time, study the facts fully, and listen deeply from your heart. Look for the connecting rather than separating factors when evaluating others and your place in their life. So that's really interesting, because I did say that earlier. When I couldn't figure this one out, I pulled another card on it. And I did say that we were not, like, we didn't have all the details, right? We didn't know. There were some things either that were hidden from us or something that we didn't know. Okay, and this says, learn all you can before drawing conclusions. Take your time, study the facts, and listen deeply from your heart. That's so interesting. I really love that message. So I'm going to go ahead and pull one more before I close this reading off. Let's see. Yeah, no bad mouthing each other, right? We don't need to bad mouth anyone. The universe will do that work for us, okay? The universe has that way of balancing things out, so you gotta appreciate yourself. Long-lasting fulfillment comes from the ability to create your own internal peace and happiness. Feeling sad, lonely, or even insecure is all a part of the soul's growth. Appreciate who you are and the unique qualities that you offer to the world. So, I really like that. Okay, we did have that self-love. Did that one fly off? Is that the one that flew off the table? We got life purpose. Look beyond your physical achievements. Leap forward to find the meaning behind all you have experienced. The truth is not always black and white. Unleash the spiritual power to harness the awareness and realize your life's purpose. Genghis Khan. So, I actually pulled this the other day on a TikTok video. In any case, this is about, being in the energy of your life purpose, And I do feel like part of your purpose here, okay, part of, maybe some of the ancestral wounding that you need to transmute is for some of y'all the dynamic, if there was we have a child and maybe in a broken home, or like a child from, with a partner that we're no longer with, okay? I feel like it's and I said it earlier, and I can't remember quite how I worded it, but it was about some of going through this situation here can actually be your life purpose, okay? To show others how to set healthy boundaries and how to have a strong relationship, to be an example, okay? To set an example to other people, okay? And I really hope that makes sense. And so on the bottom of the deck, we got, you know what to do. This says you have the answers. Ignore conflicting advice from multiple sources. Don't rely on others to resolve your problems. Rest assured that you will conquer those obstacles. You know the solution. It takes time. And it's funny because we did have this message here about patience, okay? In any case, I really hope you guys like the reading. Actually, I'm going to leave these here. Okay, I'm sorry. I just got a song with this time where it says, it takes time. I just got a song by Jim Crow. I don't know how to say his last name, but it's called Time in a Bottle. If I could save time in a bottle. Okay, it's a really good song. Go look it up. Sorry that came through at the end and I kind of stumbled with it. In any case, I really hope you liked the reading. Contact me if you want a personal. Check me out on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Lady K Tarot, okay? Love you. Bye.